Hey Leo, Mariah here. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing really, really well. And of course, it is still your birthday season, so I hope you're enjoying your birthday month. So let's hop right on into it because I want to see what is going on in your life, specifically your love life during your birthday season. So whatever's happening, what's coming your way, let's just keep it open. So please let me know, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what is happening for my Leos out there during their birthday season when it comes to their romantic life. We got worth waiting for happen out for you. The first word that comes to mind is equality. So, and to give your relationship a chance. Yeah, so you may have either came from a relationship or a dynamic where it wasn't either equal, or even maybe the love that was once there was no longer there in the same way, or just dealing with unrequited situations, not getting what you want out of it, putting in effort into people and not really seeing a return on that effort in the same way. Maybe you're tired of connections that string you along, or you're putting all this energy into it and you're not getting the outcomes you want. But this is all about, again, I'm getting equality. You're starting from scratch. That's what it is. Okay, before I even hop into it, you're starting from scratch. This is like going forward in your connection. You want relationships that make you feel like you have a really tight friendship. You have a really close unit with a person. It's like you're not trying to hop right into the emotions or the feelings of things. It's like you really want to build that foundation out for a friendship. So I got somebody, either they're in your life, they're coming your way, or this is what you've been calling in, manifesting, praying about. So tell me, what is this energy? Who is this that's worth waiting for Leo, right? So let's take a look at that. We got the Star in the reverse. Tell me more. Five of Wands. Chariot. King of Pentacles, and the last one. It took a lot of frogs just to get here. You know the saying, you got to kiss a lot of frogs just to find the right person. You may have dealt either with the cesspool of dating options. You may have dealt with just situations where maybe we saw potential in people and they never really lived up to that potential. It almost feels like a distorted perspective with your relationships, thinking that we're hitting it on the mark with the person we're dealing with, and yet either they weren't who they claim themselves to be, or maybe we were seeing them through rose-colored glasses, hoping for the best, trying to give people chances, trying to extend grace. And each and every time we saw where it landed us. So now in your energy, it's like you're not fighting for love. You're not fighting for somebody to be in your life. You're not fighting for those relationships anymore. It really is I'm gonna let go and let God. You know, once you've been through enough relationships that play out a certain way, it's like, okay, well, whatever I'm doing is not working, so Jesus, take the wheel because I can't do this anymore. That's kind of the vibe that you're giving me here, Leo. And even more importantly, whoever it is that you are calling in, praying for, maybe dealing with currently, or that's getting ready to come in your life, is somebody who is stable, solid, steady, devoted, and very steadfast. They're a sensible person. This is somebody that is very work focused, career focused, so they may not have the time to have all the fun in the world. They may not have the time to just go and spend all these hours at the bar or just hang with their friends. Like, this is somebody that's really on the go. And I think you're going to like that, because this reminds me of when a person is like all about their work and the person that they're dealing with. So it's like they go to work and they only deal with the person that they're in a relationship with, or they go to work and they go home. They're not doing all of these extra things out in the street because they just don't have the time. And this is somebody who is a little more slow to open up. They're more slow to let people in. And because of that, they're also going to be on the same type of page as you when it comes to building a friendship first. It gives me the feeling of whether you're getting good news, bad news, or in between, there's going to feel like that desire to just call them and say, hey, this is what's going on with my day. This becomes a person that you just go to about whatever's happening. It feels like that's how things start off between you and this person. It's just, you have such a comfortable level of communication where it's very free flowing. You feel at ease to express yourself. You don't feel like you have to walk on eggshells, or you don't feel like if you say the wrong thing, a grenade is gonna go off and now it's turning into an argument or an issue. So you're able to be very carefree. And because you feel very comfortable and relaxed with this person, and same for them, that's why I'm getting that equality feeling, you are gonna feel very comfortable going to them about everything. Tell me about this person. Tell me about this person. I wanna see, right? Tell me more about this person. Seven of Wands, they're an open book. You know how some people tend to overshare? Hang one in the reverse, Five of Pentacles. You know how some people tend to overshare? I'm not gonna say they're overshare, they're not fully that, but I think sometimes they can, in communication, say more than what they intend to, but that's because they're open book. This is somebody that is accepting of their past because it's made them who they are. So they're comfortable in their truth. This is somebody who is unapologetically them and they're authentically them. They've gotten to a point of maturity that they don't care what other people think or how other people are gonna judge them. They live life for themselves. So it's telling me something is different about you too, because of how radical this person's personality is when it comes to living life on their own terms. There's something different. This doesn't feel like the person where they would go for what their family would want or what society thinks they should be with. This is somebody who may go off the beaten path. And let's say you're from a different racial background, or maybe a different socioeconomic status or different educational background. Maybe something about your heritage or your upbringing is totally different from theirs, where maybe their family may not fully agree or fully be an understanding, but they don't care. This is somebody that just does not care. How will you feel about this person? Hermit in the reverse. 5 of Swords. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Sun. I think you're gonna like them. I think you're gonna like that they're really an open book, that you feel comfortable. Again, I get a strong friendship first, equality first. Making sure that we both are in alignment, that it is a comfortable space that we build out for each other, just to come to each other about anything, to talk to each other about. It's a very friend first energy with this. That really turns and develops into something more, but I think you're going to feel like this is somebody who tends to make their life harder than what it needs to be. You know, instead of reaching out to help or resources, they may feel like, well, I got to do it on my own. Maybe because they've always had to be independent, or they didn't have help, they didn't have handouts. Maybe they don't come from a family that was able to financially do for them as other people. Maybe they didn't have certain breaks. So because of that, it built this toughness where they feel like they have to conquer the world on their own because that's all they've known. And I think when you see this in this person, there's like this grace that you give them, just because either you know and you can relate to that plight because maybe that's the story and the line that you had to walk, or on the flip side, it's being able to recognize that in this person, but also realizing that they don't have to carry that anymore. They don't have to keep walking through earth, geez. They don't have to keep walking through life with this armor on of protection because they've had to do everything on their own. It's like with you coming into their life, they have now a new person to lean on or to be there for them. They don't have to just be cold. I don't think they're cold to you. I just think how life has treated them. They just kind of have that chip on their shoulder of independence. How will this person feel about my Leos? Let's see. High Priestess in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. 6 of Pentacles. Strength in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is telling me how you meet them for a quick second. Either this is somebody you end up knowing through work, or this has to do with like your day-to-day routine or activity. So whatever you do on your day-to-day basis, this feels like how you end up crossing paths with them. So let's say there's a restaurant you always go to. This is where you end up meeting them, or a bar. Let's say you go to the gym often. This is where you will meet them. So it's a part of a location that you frequent, whether it is nightlife or it's something that has to do with your health, wellness, and fitness, or your work. But you often frequent this facility, this place, this environment. I think though, I feel like this person approaches you, whether it's a male or a woman. I think they see you approach you. If it is a woman, they will give you signaling to let you know that they're interested, whether it's a smile or they're looking at you. But if this is a male, they're just gonna come straight up to you and talk to you. There's something about your energy. I don't know if it's your confidence, which I can see that. But I don't know if it's your confidence or how well put together, because it's like either you're very well dressed or you're well put together. You look good. Your body's looking really nice, Leo. Whether you're looking nice because, you know, your body's looking nice because you're in the gym, or maybe you go somewhere. But it's like they see you at this high level. So your energy that you're coming off is just either giving high class or well put together, sophisticated. There's something very refined about you. Even if you don't think you're the most classy or elegant person or man, there's a suaveness to you. There's this, when you put it on, you know how to make it look good. You know how to make it look great. Something about how your attire is, that's what they first see, is your appearance, this regal, put together. Even if you're going through tough times, you don't look like it. I don't know if they think you would be interested in them, to be honest. It's like, if I was to give you a modern day example, it's like if a man was to meet a woman and she looks really well put together, maybe she got on some things that looks expensive, and he might say, oh, she's probably gonna be expensive, or she's probably high maintenance. It's that kind of energy. Or if you're a guy, it's a woman looking at you like, oh, he's well put together. Either he got a lot of women, or he's used to dealing with that kind of thing. It's that there's a prejudgment already made on you without this person really knowing you, but it's still them taking the initiative to say something to you. So I want to see, how will this play out? How will this play out between these two? We got the Two of Wands, Queen of Cups in the reverse, Moon in the reverse. This is coming down to your intuition. Two of Cups, wow. I'm hearing that old Whitney Houston song, I believe. It's, how will I know if he really loves me? How will I know? I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. But I'm just hearing that, how will I know? How will I know? I go back to the communication, because it's something so effortless. I think this is, when you look at all the relationships you've dealt with, this is going to be the one that stands out as by far none. Having the best communication with the person, where you can talk about everything. It almost feels sapiosexual, even though there is a physical attraction energy here. It almost, again, sapiosexual, where their mind or your mind, it just, you turn each other on just being able to talk for hours. I don't think you want to make the wrong mistake. Whoever the feminine is in this situation, whether that's you or the person you're dealing with, whoever relates to the feminine energy is going to be the one that is questioning, am I ready to go all in, or do I want to emotionally involve myself in this? It's not because of anything that this person is doing. I think, again, you two are really in sync and alignment. I think when we go back to the word equality and what you've dealt with, and we're ready, and you like that, the fact that I think you guys are going at the same pace that's comfortable for the both of you. So you don't feel like you're being strung along. They don't feel like that, because both of you are needing to go at a certain pace. It feels very steady. I think that allows you to feel safe and build up that trust in the situation, but also for them too. So they're in alignment with where you're at, and because their independent spirit is leading them to either focus on their work or their career and etc., being able to take things at a slower pace is comfortable for them too, so that way they're not losing priority focus of their obligations in life, but also for you too. And if I'm gonna go even deeper just on this energy, it feels like when you two do come together, you start taking each other really seriously. Either you two are gonna start a business together, or start some kind of hobby together. This is gonna be your thing. This is what really bonds you. That's what really solidifies this connection. Either you two pick up a hobby together that you both enjoy, or you two start a business together that you both are very passionate about, or that really means a lot to you two. And that also becomes a part of the connection going further, and you feeling, and them feeling more secure with you. I want to see really quick, why is Leo questioning this? Why is Leo questioning this? Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups, and you don't want this to be false. Eight of Wands. I think for you, Leo, once you feel comfortable to put both feet in the water, your feelings accelerate. Your feelings multiply at a rapid rate. Once you decide to commit to, okay, this is who I want to put all my eggs in a basket with, or I want to move forward, your feelings really go deep. And for you, once you attach your feelings, it's hard for you to let go, because of how loyal you are, or because of your desire to make things work, or the heart that you have for the other person. You really try to stick in it, even at times at your detriment or past its expiration point. So because you know how deep you can love, how hard you can love, how deep the well goes for you, there is that, I'm hearing the word trepidation, okay? There's that fear here for you, where you just don't want to get lost in the sauce and be lost in the sauce for the wrong person. So let me ask then, I want to see, because this looks really beautiful between you two. This feels like finally a start a revival, a renewal, a new era, a new chapter in your life when it comes to just having an equal partnership, equality. We start off as friends and we really built out a foundation for a relationship. So can you tell me, how does things unfold between Leo and this person as we go through the summer months into the fall? We got Angel of Balance, Broken Heart, and Indecision. I think you may feel for some time, again, because you don't want to get lost in the sauce and you're really trying to take it step by step. You may feel uncertain to go all in. And again, it's not because of what they're doing. I think they're doing everything that they should be doing and showing up how they should be. It's just, you can't forget what you've dealt with. You can't unsee what you experience. You know, you can't unlive those moments. So I think there is a little bit of, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, creating this uncertainty. And I almost want to say this may be one of the most stable relationships you've come into. And that's even going into the psyche of how you're feeling, because if this is one of the most stable relationships that you're getting ready to enter into, if we're used to chaotic relationships, or if we grew up in chaotic environments, when we deal with a relationship that is bringing us peace, it can either feel boring, or it can feel like there's something missing, or it could feel just uncomfortable to us after some time. And that may be like, well, there's something missing. And if we've grown up in chaotic environments and situations, yeah, it's going to feel like that because we're not used to peace. We're not used to what healthy relationships are like, right? So that for some could be causing that indecision. I do think at a certain point, and I love that y'all are going at a certain pace, because at a certain point, I think things do balance out for you through talking to this person and communicating those fears when they come up, or just uncertainties, whatever's on your mind, and having them being able to reassure you. This makes you feel more comfortable over time. But I think at first, initially, you are gonna be in an awkward space. Not towards them, but just, am I ready? I know I'm ready, but am I ready? All right, let's see what we got here. So we got the Four of Wands, we got the Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords. I really see y'all starting either a business or getting into a hobby together, whether y'all get into the gym together, y'all start a social media page together, you two start an organization together. I don't know. You guys start something that's emotionally fulfilling, and it outside of this relationship, this new hobby or this new business is actually a part of your life path. So this is supposed to open you up to a new way of either seeing, doing things, or it gives you more clarity on the bigger scope of what your life path purpose is. So this is something that is important to your own spiritual journey, even outside of this person. I see y'all two still dealing with each other. I think it's just on your end, whoever again is the feminine, there's just this, it's not, I don't want to say it's cautiousness. I think we're just protective and trying to use our discernment in the best way we can, so that way we don't get hurt. But I would just be cautious of not potentially self-sabotaging this. Okay, don't sabotage it, because I don't see this person wanting to, and whoever's a feminine can be potentially the one that will. Your intuition knows though, you know, your intuition really knows that it does feel right with this person. I just think our thoughts are interfering. So Leo, this looks really beautiful. I think you have a very beautiful connection either you're dealing with or getting ready to come into that is of equality, that really has a friendship basis that develops into something much more significant.